Hello everyone, this is the WereCleaner, and I am your creative director, Mason Saberwall.
I'm
Abby.
Abby Farhat, the marketing lead.
I'm Amy, the art producer.
I'm Cameron Gomez, the lead engineer.
I'm Charlie Heatherly, the lead producer.
I'm Harrison Roberts, the usability lead.
My name is Levi Pinkert, and I was the lead designer.
And I'm Samuel Demers, and I'm the narrative lead.
Awesome. And with that, let's start this Let's Play, as though we haven't played the game before. I feel like what we're gonna do is delete our save data. Yes, really delete. 2. Have fun with the beginning of this experience. Oh man. The fact that we're properly nominated for our voice acting is hilarious to me still. I have to say.
Yeah,
I love it. It's great.
it's pretty awesome, right? I'm very happy that there is a festival that appreciates Animal Crossing noises as much as I think everyone on this team does.
Oh, 100%. We fought for these Animal Crossing noises, and I'm so glad that they're still here and appreciated by
I had to
folks.
tell that story to someone that asked me at a recent convention. They're like, why did you do instead of real human voices? I was like, yo, that's a funny story. Good story to tell.
It's like, let me sit you down.
And I'll say, the bubba bubba was not easy.
No.
This was a labor of love.
No,
Right?
yeah, exactly.
We had real voice actors involved.
One for each
We had,
character plus NPCs.
Samuel and Harrison were working day and night to master the sequencing of hubbas and buzz.
In a lovingly
It's a delicate
created system by you.
Yeah, there had to be a
Levi.
whole system for this to put it together.
Yeah. Multiple
Samuel, could
recording
you-
sessions.
Provide some insight to, like, directing the actors to say nonsense. Like, how does that go, and how is that different than directing people to say actual, like, human words?
Yeah, it's a great question, honestly. It's a very good question. It's a lot through you gotta get an inclination for the tone, right? Because, like, especially for a character who is going to become a werewolf at night, you know, we had to think about, like, okay, well, how would a panicked werewolf sound in just Habba da Baba Does, right? and it was just kind of this back and forth discussion between Moose, me, and our voice actor on just like, well, maybe we should take kind of the sound of how, like, a dog would whimper, and we felt like that fit Kyle's character, kind of what we had in mind for him. So that was a big part of it.
Oh yeah, and then talking to, oh man, it was so funny to be like, hey, could you not do humadaga and instead do, sorry, no, babadaga, using B's, G's, D's, and instead do humanina?
True. That's true.
All right, everybody, quiet down. I want to hear the dialogue in this next intense scene.
Intense. Let him moonwalk through it. Hitting the gritty.
Always hitting the gritty.
Always hitting the gritty. A complete accident that everyone
Was
made
it?
fun of on the yes.
What's
I don't think
what's the
Aaron
one
knew what
meme
she
that
was
people
doing.
made?
Post this boy when
You know
you
the
least
meme of, like,
expect it.
Yeah, post this dog when you least expect it. I've seen that, like, yeah, that one. Just
Yeah.
like a gif of that. I've seen that circling around.
It's great. Oh, it's great. I love that people shitpost this game as much as we do. Truly, it's an art.
And I hear that there were voice actors before the final voice actors in the game.
Oh yeah, Charlie, Abby, talk about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that was actually for I think the next day's conversation. And we were like, well, we need to see, does, like, actually reading out the lines work? So we did a test read, and it did not work at all.
We hated it.
But I think the fun thing is that we left it, I believe, in the game files, and someone ripped it and put it on YouTube at one point. And they were like,
Yes.
what is this?
I think it's still up there. I don't think I told them to put it down.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think it still
Do,
exists.
do they know that Abby and I were the ones that were the voice actors, or do they think it's two people that we like hated and then never worked with again?
I think that.
We got fired for that one.
I mean, I know that we've talked about it. Like, I know we talked about it in the dev Q&A that we did back in May. I don't think that. I don't think it's widely known that it's you guys, though. Which, honestly, I think that's great. We just really hated those previous voice actors. They did such a bad job. Such a bad job, we just couldn't have them again.
Are the voice actors that are of course in the final product though?
We love them.
Did such a good job. I mean, it was very funny because of a piece of feedback that we gave during the voice recordings was a serious piece of feedback is that we told them to do basically plosive consonants, which would be the more like harsher sounding like T, B, a lot of gauze. And it would be funny because the voice actor would give us like would slip in a few like nas or mas, and Moose and I would have to be like, yeah, no, actually, we're going to we need to bring it back to the plosive consonants.
Yeah, it's like within this random string of mumbling, we actually need you to be specific. But no, I think the most fun though was listening to Daryl's voice actor. He oh Samuel, he picked up a hammer during
He did.
he
Oh my
picked
god!
up
Yeah,
a hammer
some-
and just like
Why-
motioned around
yeah,
with it
some
during
method
his
acting. Some method acting from Daryl's voice actor. In order to get into character, was like swinging around a hammer during some of the takes. So some takes that are in the game currently, our voice actor was indeed actually swinging a hammer
threateningly. He would like hold it very threateningly, swing it around back in his hand.
I don't think we ever talked about that.
No,
I
it was
need y'all to
great.
know my jaw's on the floor right now because when I was editing the audio, I know exactly which audios y'all are talking about. Like you can really
do?
tell.
Oh shit!
That's what's
I thought I had
happening.
a different tool. Fuck. No, Chloe, you don't see it. Sorry. Yes, continue.
No, it's fine. It's
Me
just,
being bad
yeah,
at a
like
video game.
I remember. Yeah, no, I remember like wondering how they were this intense in that recording booth, and so I was kind of chuckling to myself. It makes it so much better that they were actually like method acting with a hammer.
Right?
Oh,
That's so good.
Oh yeah, and I think that. Oh, did Kyle's voice actor also method act a bit? I remember him like curling around something. Or am I making that up?
I know. Kyle's voice actor definitely stayed like hunched over.
Yeah.
Like over the mic.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had like a prop or anything. I don't quite remember.
Fair. I think it's because Daryl's voice actor was so like memorable with how he did it. Just oh man, because we were in a decrepit, like forgotten room for the audio recording, so it just had a bunch of random stuff just piled around like the tables, which wasn't ours, it was just the buildings. So he just found the hammer and was like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
That's so good.
This is it, guys. Yeah, I don't think that this is where we get it, but I think that level 5 and up is where he started using it.
Yeah. So I want to maybe bring up something that happened in the last in the last level where you were waiting for an NPC to come through the door and you were about to nap them,
Oh yeah.
but you didn't have the napper yet. And just for quick explanation, the napper is a tool that we introduce, I think,
Next
in
level.
the level after this one, maybe?
Yep.
Where you can use a trash bag to, like, you can either put it over an NPC's head and then they run around and they can't see you, so you can use it to get out of sticky situations, or you can use it as a cleaning tool and it naps up like critters that are roaming around the office. And we chose to I don't know, I just want to ask, I guess, Levi about the scope consideration and the like the
The
tutorial
Napper has an incredible origin story.
Yeah.
You want to hear the origin story of the Napper?
Give it to
Yes,
us.
please.
So, originally, well, oh, don't kill Samuel. Okay.
Or I could kill Samuel.
Originally,
Whoa.
when we were prototyping,
No!
Oh.
Wait. Okay.
my God.
we tried
stop
out a bunch of
interrupting.
different tools at that phase in the game's process, right? We were like, oh, what if the game has like a perfume spray bottle, stuff like that. And one of the things we tried was like a toxic, like, bottle that you could spray rats with to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so there's rats, and you take out your toxic spray and like shoot toxic clouds out to kill the rats. And then you could also use this thing on NPCs, such as Isabel here, to knock them out and basically sneak by them.
No.
Oh my goodness, that was extremely bold moves.
I wanted the trash ball.
Yeah,
Sorry, continue.
you gotta have the trash ball. Anyways, it felt kind of cruel to poison your coworkers potentially with a life-threatening rat poison.
When
it
you're
also
already
felt-
killing them?
Well, you know,
Cruel, is
besides
it?
that. And it also just wasn't quite funny enough for this game. And so one day, I feel like it was Charlie and I were just sitting around and spitballing. And we had the most ridiculous idea of all time, which is, what if you put trash bags on people's heads? And somehow the rest of the team was okay with this idea.
Oh, no, I loved it.
And it's in the final game. And it's worked out pretty well, because it's pretty damn funny, but it's also unbelievably random, and I love it so much.
And here we are,
Well-
the Napper.
There it
And
is.
Everyone
and that was
wanted
also
to
a point
not
in the
call
game's
it the Napper.
development. No one wanted to call it the
I
Napper.
loved the name,
Uh,
though, so...
We got
You
a
all
lot of
wanted to call
feedback.
it that except for me.
Nah, there were a few
Let's
other
get the record
naysayers.
straight on that.
There were a few other naysayers.
Okay. What were you going to say, Charlie?
Yeah, sorry, Charlie.
Oh.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say that at that point in the game's development too, we were still trying to figure out what was like the X factor of the game. Like, what can we really center all of our design decisions around? And I think one of the big breakthroughs that Levi and I had as we were spitballing in his room while he was moving in and building a bunk bed was that this game, like, at the end of the day, needs to be really funny. And Moose was already, we knew, great at achieving that through, like, environmental art and telling these kind of, like, you know, explicit,
gun
like, visual
floor.
jokes. And the gun floor, right? This is a Moose idea through and through.
No,
but we
wasn't
wanted
it
to make
Samuel?
sure that... Or maybe it was Samuel.
I honestly can't remember at this point.
Yeah,
It was
shit. It was a while
somebody's
ago.
idea for the gun floor.
Yeah.
But the point is we needed to figure out a way to make sure that the design itself was funny and to focus on funny moments like, you know, you kill someone and they erupt into a, you know, pile of blood. And I think the Napper was an awesome
That's not
way.
funny, Charlie. That killed
Oh, yes.
you twisted man.
We made it hilarious, and then we made it more graphic when we have Daryl fall off of a building. Spoilers. It's
Wow.
back to
Spoiler.
Wow. Spoilers for this hour-long game. Oh, wow. I finally got the... I haven't unlocked all the achievements despite being the director of the game. People have shamed me for this, aka Samuel. But...
I have.
Shit.
I mean, we even brought that level of comedy in through the achievements as well.
Yes.
I mean,
That's true.
we have some wacky, bizarre achievements that you would never normally do. But
Yeah. I feel like we have to show off the one achievement.
Oh, no. It's not this level, is it? Is it 6?
it's
5 or 6.
It is this level.
Five.
It
you're,
is this
you're
level?
on the level.
Hell yeah.
Is it
Alright, we'll do it. It is this
Perfect.
one.
It is.
It is this one, yep, okay.
Oh, it's not boarded up.
Ooh,
Noah.
exclusive
Noah.
look.
Exclusive
Oh,
look.
good use of the Napper.
I love using the Napper on Noah. It's great.
Yeah, and for context, the Steam achievements were a very kind of last-minute ad. Like, we wanted to do them for a while, and we kind of were like, I guess we have time to do this, so,
So
we came
we'll
up
do
with a
it.
list and just kind of like put them in there. It took like 2 days. It was really quick.
No,
The
shit.
entire art team, though, like Amy, all of y'all absolutely killed it with like making
Oh.
unique art for every single one.
You're killing everybody, Moose.
I have to.
Yeah, you're
He
in kind
saw
of a pickle right
Cerulean.
now.
Glenn, don't come over here.
Also,
Oh,
for context, all of the NPCs are
Are
people
us.
from the video game. So if you hear us say, "Oh no, we killed Samuel," the reason why he's called Samuel is
Oh.
because that is Samuel's name.
that is Samuel's name. I had so much fun, and here it
Oh,
is.
Here it is.
Pac-Man! Get the pellets.
One of our
Wait, listen to the audio.
yeah,
Excellent.
You spent
go.
so long finding
Yeah. one of our most hidden Easter eggs and achievements right here.
that. Oh shit. You saw.
Moose, that was
You saw-
amateur.
You saw
That
what I
was
was
amateur.
trying to do!
That was very amateur.
Well. Oh shit, Youngin's gonna see it. Youngin's gonna
Yeah.
Oh,
you messed
Moose,
up.
what is happening?
Oh no,
Oh my goodness.
Luckily,
Sean does not know.
see it.
John was just going about his day.
a very, very easy reminder that if you're just lackadaisically going around the office, you
gonna
can
kill
you
people.
can very easily accidentally fall into a kill streak.
Especially
I want-
in the maze.
Yeah,
I want
guess-
someone to tune in at this moment and see the Pac-Man gameplay going
Right,
on.
we,
and think that
we
this is the
never
normal
explained
game.
the Pac-Man Easter egg here. We
Never.
just kind of, it happened.
Yeah.
What you're seeing on screen right now is that Moose went up to the arcade machine on this level, which is kind of out of the way. Like, you wouldn't stumble across the arcade machine unless you were looking for it.
Yeah.
On
Or
this
you
level.
remembered it from previous level, because we do have a mess.
Or if you're,
level
like,
3.
reading through the Steam achievements and trying to
Yeah.
figure out what to do. But if you go up to the arcade machine in this level and play it, it spawns in Pac-Man pellets that you have to go get through the whole rest of the level as an extra bonus challenge if you want the achievement. Which
and
is
Levi,
just
I want
insane.
I want you to take a guess. What percent of players do you think got this achievement?
I don't have the slightest
11.
clue. Tell me, Abby.
Someone guess. You say Charlie. You say 11.
30.
Say 11.
30%.
I'm gonna say 9%.
Oh wow, I literally just walked into Rod. Alright.
I would guess 7%.
Nah, it's, it's so
fact-checking
much
this,
more than
but
that.
I believe 13%.
13.
Really? Really?
Yes.
That's higher than I would think.
Wow.
The players are clued in.
Lower
Yeah,
than I
wow.
would.
Yeah,
It's a collectible move.
13.9%. The really cool thing is that our hardest achievement is 5-starring every level, and there's 7 levels, some much harder than others, and 9.3% of players got that, which is really
Wow.
quite a big number.
That's impressive.
yeah.
That's a lot of games. You see like 1-2%, but people wanted the 100%.
Yeah, I mean,
Right
I think
on.
it's good because a lot of the early levels are pretty easy to 5-star, 5-star no kills. So it really is like the later 3 levels, I think, 5, 6, 7, where you spend most of your time on that achievement.
Yeah.
What's our percentage for completing the game?
Game completion
Sweet,
is
sweet paycheck.
39.7%.
Whoa.
About basically 40% of players beat the game fully.
Wow, that's
Okay.
excellent.
Yeah, that's cool.
Higher than expected. 1 star.
Wow.
Well, I did kill
Wow.
quite a few people,
Wow.
and then go. I also went on the Pac-Man side quests. So
I guess so. I guess.
Fair enough.
Oh, 5 seconds beyond the 2-star
wow,
cutoff.
wow. I mean,
Ah.
you know what I gotta do now?
Who makes these times?
Yeah, who makes these times, Levi? Who makes them?
Who makes these times? And what's the fastest that you can get through this game?
Mm.
One might ask.
Yes,
That's a
our
good
resident
question.
speedrunner.
Another fun tidbit for the viewers at home is that there's quite fierce competition among the devs to speedrun our levels. And Harrison was, by the end, the
Undisputed winner
undefeated
almost.
champion. Yeah. Just absolutely crushing every level.
Yeah, so a part of that is because I play tested the game a lot as like usability, and a part of that is yes, just pure competitiveness. But yeah, throughout development, I would speedrun the hardest levels and just try and like optimize it in my free time. It was very fun. And then when we released the game, I released like some what I thought were just like crazy, incredible times that I was really, really happy with and proud of. And then I made like a speedrun.com and put those on there. And, I wasn't expecting too many people to be interested in it. And then when we made our Discord, people got really into it. And like I did, it's blown up past the
How much have
speedrunning
they beaten your
specifically.
times by?
Oh, like I think nearly 30 seconds.
Wow.
No way.
So
Like
I,
on the-
I have the leaderboard up.
Oh my god.
Harrison, what do you think the top score is?
For
For which level?
Any
For whole game
any
or level
percent
6?
full game?
The whole game?
any
whole
percent full game? Oh my gosh. I mean, I know
No
that
way it's less than 25 minutes, right?
Oh no. It's
Oh,
Wait,
wait,
you
no,
guys did
Harrison,
it.
you did it in 12.
You guys are gonna be shocked.
no, yeah, I did it in 12. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, is it
12?
Yeah, 12.
Yes,
12
it-
minutes.
You can't beat this game in 12 minutes.
Say that to the YouTube video I linked to our IGF forum. Like-
Okay, was
So-
it what's up? Go ahead.
Oh wait, did you have a guess?
Okay. I think that it's 10 minutes. Is it 10?
There are 2 scores under 10 minutes.
Wow.
That's
The
Actually
highest,
wild.
the quickest clear of the WereCleaner, 9 minutes 14 seconds.
That's
What?
Wow.
insane.
Jesus Christ.
9 minutes.
Just losing your mind. 9 minutes.
Although I do
That's
want to shout
so
out
crazy.
someone in 12th place on the leaderboard who completed the game in 12 minutes 30 seconds. That doesn't sound as impressive, although it's still nuts. They did it on iOS.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Dang.
I think 12 minutes on
Nice.
iOS.
12 minutes on iOS
Which,
is
for
crazy.
context, the iOS one is significantly harder to control. Try as we might, it's just more awkward, a little bit harder. Still fun, still a
Yeah.
good way to play the game, but PC is where everyone else plays for
Yeah.
competitive times.
All the,
And no
all the
one
pro
plays on
gamers
Mac.
are on PC.
We're too
We
hard
have
to
like
find
10
on the
Mac
Mac
players
store.
total.
We're too hard to find on the Mac store.
I will say though, the so PC is definitely where the people are playing, but there was a really interesting debate over whether or not mouse and keyboard was better or worse than controller for the speedrunning.
What are you playing
because-
now, Moose?
Huh? Oh,
What
I'm
do you
playing mouse
think,
and
keyboard
keyboard
or
or controller?
keyboard. Keyboard mouse.
Gotcha.
I never
Yeah, well-
liked controller.
Yeah, so there was both a debate in the speedrunning community over which one was better and whether or not we should have like separate leaderboards for them, because some people were so confident about their answer that they thought that we should have separate leaderboards entirely.
Oh.
But there was also a great debate
No.
in terms of whether or not we would even include controller support
Mhm.
throughout development.
Yes.
There was a time where we thought we could get by without it, and some advisors convinced us otherwise, and I think they were definitely correct in the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was some resistance there.
Yeah, we were mainly worried
Yeah.
about production concerns of like, okay, do we have the time to do this, plus actually polish the game, right, Charlie?
Yeah, well, it's very funny because I made an estimated task list of all of the hours we would have to spend making controller support, and it came out to like 75 hours or something. And I showed that to our advisors, and they laughed in my face and said, "That's ridiculous. You could do it in a weekend." And I am fairly confident that we probably went over that time in
Oh,
terms of the amount of
yeah.
hours it took us to implement controller
Oh.
support.
Oh, yeah.
Now it might have
Way
been worth
over.
it.
Sung spent so. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now,
Sung
yeah,
spent
that
so
doesn't mean it
long.
wasn't worth it. I just want to put that out there as if you're ever estimating things and someone's like, no, it'll take much quicker. They might very well
Body
be
pile.
super wrong about that.
Well, and to be clear,
Pile.
that estimate was not like time
Body
to get a basic
fucking
prototype
the body
of
pile.
controller functionality working in gameplay. That's everything, including mostly UI updates for the buttons and for the menu navigation, the tutorials, all the stuff like that. That takes a lot of time, as I'm sure any game devs will tell you.
All right.
Yeah, and Sung was handling both UI and controller support, so having to like constantly update and be aware of that was like a little hard,
Yeah.
just because Sung was always constantly. We gave Sung a lot of tasks as our UI
He killed
engineer, but he
Yeah,
did kill
all
it.
the
He-
engineers
all the-
did.
it.
Oh yeah, they're all incredible, very cool.
Oh man.
Yeah, and we definitely did pick our battles. Like, we had people reach out being like, "You guys have a mobile version that you can play on your phone with touch controls, and you have the controller version on PC. Why doesn't my controller work on mobile?"
Oh,
Yep,
Oh.
there have
Like,
been a
we didn't
few.
even think
There
of
have been a
that
few like that.
until it. No, I had people DM me on Discord being like, "Hey,
Oh,
what
really?
about mobile support for controllers?"
Not after
And-
we released, right?
After
Or before?
after we released.
Okay. Because I've also gotten a few people asking in the Talk with Devs channel.
is that a
it's
real
a funny
thing that
thing.
people do?
Yeah, people do that.
It actually is. We didn't think about it. None of us ever thought about it, but it is actually something that a lot of people do, especially people who like seriously game on mobile.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I don't like that Angie's still in the room, but there we go. Yeah.
How many people did you just murder in this level? I feel like I saw
at least
you murder.
6.
We're about to find out.
I think
Yippee.
it's a 4.
Well, not yippee.
6.
That's a high
Yeah.
kill count.
Yeah, there was a massacre early this level.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Oh,
you
well.
Still,
recovered pretty well.
pretty quick.
For 3 stars?
I mean,
yeah,
I
that's
have
pretty good.
had to play this game for a year.
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting
Narrow.
question, actually.
Hmm?
How many times do you think you have fully played through the WereCleaner?
Oh, quite a few times. I have fully played through the game because I've had to fully play through the game for, like, gather footage for various things by this point. So at the very least, like I've even like had to fully play the game recently.
But even during development, you guys were playing it at
yeah.
least every other week,
Oh.
if not every week.
Oh,
No,
every,
I
no,
think I
every
made you
week.
play it
Every
every
week.
week because I would be like, okay, I've played through the whole thing. Now I need you to play through the whole thing because I need you to check because I'm going insane because it would be like 2 a.m. and I'd be like, yay.
Yeah, y'all killed it with that.
Yeah, no. So like we would have the build reviews that Cameron's talking about, and then because Charlie, you and I would both do that. Well, unless you had to
Yeah.
go for your class. Yeah, no. So at least twice a week. I'd say probably more though.
Wow.
And that would have been for a year, so
Yeah.
at least 100 times.
At least, yeah. At least. Probably closer to 130.
And yet you still don't have all the achievements.
I know.
You see, I do have my sweet paycheck one. So, also, we have time, so I'm gonna go back and...
5-star?
5-star. I want to see if I can 5-star everything within... while we do this. But... I do have to say, this is one of my favorite messes.
I was just gonna. Birthday party is a very colorful mess. I was just gonna say.
So colorful.
It is very
And in
nice.
one of my favorite offices, I love this
Oh,
bland
God.
asshole. I love this bland asshole, and people hated my first iteration of this office, and that's fair, because it was not great. It was blinding
Well-
white. Oh,
I forgot,
no.
did we include an NPC for that office? Beowulf?
Yes, Beowulf.
Oh my
He's named Beowulf.
Wait.
Beowulf is still in the game, right? I don't think we
Beowulf
took
is still in the
Beowulf out.
game. He's not in this level.
Yes.
He's
I
not in this
also
level.
love that mess and this one because it takes advantage of the rigid body physics for
Mhm. I
the
love
for
the
the
rigid body
messes, so they
physics.
tumble and get sucked up, and it's very
Oh
pretty.
yeah. It's
I do
very
remember
nice.
there was a funny bug with that mess where the fish were from an asset pack
Yeah.
and they came with a level of
Detail.
LOD,
Yeah.
yeah,
Level of
detail
detail.
system. So from the angle that we had the camera, the fish were invisible and we didn't notice for like 3 months
Yeah.
because you just vacuumed them up anyway. And then at one point, like we were looking at an editor and it was like, wait,
It's like, wait a minute, where the hell
Why
are
are
the
the
fish?
The
fish-
fish
you're
don't show up in the
right.
game.
You're so right.
Do you
I
guys
was
remember
so-
that, like,
Mhm.
there was that visual bug where the NPCs would have like vampire cloaks.
Oh,
You
yeah.
remember that?
That
Oh,
was when
you
we
had
were
that
doing
for
Well, that was
so
just
Yes.
a temporary asset for the NPCs.
hmm
Oh, it was
with
just
the
because
long
of the
hair
asset?
model.
Yeah.
Ah.
And so we used it for all of them, and when the animation was applied to them, it looked like they had like bat wings. So as they stretched their arms out and got all scared, it would be like, yeah.
I just remember we
Vampires.
had that for like weeks.
It was great.
It was months.
It was
Months.
months. It was
Oh.
months. Yeah.
Oh
For
my
everyone
God.
at home, what happened was we had a very early version of the 3D model for the NPC, and it just happened to have long hair. Like that's what we did first. And it wasn't textured at all. It was just like a shape. And so we put like a random color on each NPC.
To differentiate.
And then the
them.
other thing is, we didn't have a rig or animations yet. And so we used this website
Mixamo.
called Mixamo that will automatically rig a character and put animations on it. And now Mixamo did not understand the massive hairdo that this character had. And so it kind of merged the animation of the hair with the animation of the arms. And the effect was the vampire cloak that has been described. All the characters were like rainbow people with insane hoods on. It was very bizarre.
It was really satisfying once we got our like custom NPC behavior and with like being able to like customize everyone and have unique NPCs around.
Yeah, and it was a massive effort by the art team to get all the different NPC stuff in. It's awesome.
And not even talking about the huge bugs that we had with the rig. That was painful.
I think we had a lot of issues with
So many
rigging and
issues.
animating. That process was just really, I don't know if we ever really cleaned it up, the streamlining of it, but like having to message and say, hey, this rig's not working, we don't know what to do. And we're freaking out with the animator and stuff like that. But I think it worked out.
Well, and that's a very interesting point for people that aren't familiar with our team. We're a student team, right? So there's 35 people that we developed with. Some of them were volunteers. Some of them were actually enrolled in the class where we did this project.
Well, yeah, but from a conventional point of view, everyone was a volunteer, right? No one was paid. Everyone was a full-time student, and it's just some people were enrolled in a class, so it was a quarter of their time.
Yeah,
and some
about,
people
like,
were
10
literally
hours a
just
week.
doing it extracurricular or free time.
So when we talk about problems with communication about like rigs and models and assets, it's not like we could like go into the office and walk up to the person that was doing it at like any time during the day and say, hey, can you fix this?
And
It's like
expect it in the
sending a
same
Discord.
day.
Yes. It's sending a Discord message and hoping that they see it after they do their homework and
Damn
then,
it.
Changing
3
it 4 days
seconds.
later.
3 seconds. Okay.
And
Sorry.
that was a huge production challenge that we faced the entire time, is how do you make a game in a year where everyone's working like a fifth of the time that they normally would on a
Did you
on
say
a game?
1 year? That's very impressive, Charlie.
1 year?
1 year?
Heck yeah, that's what I'm saying. We made this thing in 1 year,
Yep.
which is
Well,
was pretty incredible.
with a little bit more lead up time for like a bit of ideation for myself. So like, if you want to be technical, 1.5 years. But
sure. But
yeah,
but realistically, like the game
Development,
was only
a
in
year.
full production with that full team for 9 months. With
Yeah,
like
this was a
Pretty
baby.
kind of a smaller team doing pre-production for 3 months before then, and then Moose working on it on his own for some time before that. But really, this was a very, very quick project, and so it's a real accomplishment that we just finished it at all.
Oh yeah, and the fact that it's so polished. Like, I'm still so proud of the polish that we managed to put into this game.
I think for what it's worth, I think everyone on, leads and our whole team, I think having, like, all those discussions that we used to have on, like, we had Saturday meetings where we'd meet after, not even during school, but, like, on Saturday, would it be, like, 3-hour sessions of working where we had, like, these playthroughs of the game and just going through it. That actually really helped just to be able to focus on what we needed to polish, what was doing well, what wasn't doing well. I don't know, that really helped just for, like, in terms of designing of the game and just helping, considering where we should put more of our effort for the time that we did have.
I think one of the strengths that we had was like continually reframing how we were thinking about the game as opposed to locking ourselves into one mode of doing things.
Yeah.
Because like we just continually were like, okay, is this working? No, well let's change it. Let's not just sit on it. And so
Moose, do you want to explain
yeah.
this best to me, by the way?
oh yeah, this is the culmination of the rebellion that's been totally quietly happening in this office through all of these levels. Okay, cool, Daryl's not here yet.
And what's that on the ground?
On the ground, it's a lot of blood and a lot of paint, Levi.
What's at the end of the,
at the end of the
Trail
room?
of Blood?
At the end
on
of the
ground
Trail
there?
of Blood is our lovely CEO that you saw sleeping in the office the previous level. Not the previous level that I played, but level 6.
Did you just eat the CEO?
Just ate him. We eat the rich here.
Yeah, I guess you
Alright.
could say you ate the rich. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Daryl. No. 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 No.
Wow, that's
Go over
stressful.
there!
Oh,
Daryl,
oh,
no!
that's real
Daryl,
stressful.
Yes!
All right, go.
Go.
Daryl is terrifying. Understatement
The
of the
bathroom
year.
stall is, I think, like the craziest piece of level design in this game. Like, it's so simple, but Levi.
It's so good, and it was so early. Levi, you thought of it so early, and it managed to survive throughout the entire process. Like,
It's why that rebellion mess is my favorite because of that room.
it's so good. I think level design-wise, that is 100% my favorite set piece.
I love this cutscene.
It's such a great cut. Oh man, animating, doing the storyboards for this, and then seeing our animators like color it and like make it actually good. That was great.
I know. Well, especially after the amount of revisions that we did on all these cutscenes.
Yeah,
So many
how many
revisions.
did this
Oh,
go
yeah.
through?
Oh,
my
God.
That was such a joint effort.
So many revisions. Hi, little Daryl.
And there-
Oh.
It actually never gets old. It's
never
the best
gets old.
piece of animation in this game.
It never gets old. And the pause is my favorite.
And here's our punchline.
Here's our punchline. Fucking, you get his hat.
And Kyle did not spawn in the bushes this
And
time.
Kyle did not spawn in the bushes. Why was that happening, by the way? Was it the ridge body?
I can't remember.
I don't know why that was happening.
5 stars! Yeah!
5
Let's
stars!
go.
And now we get our little paycheck. Tiny paycheck, $119.50. I remember specifically being like, we need to keep it at 50.
Mm-hmm.
Like, specifically being like, it can't be 120. It needs to be 119.50. Because the 50 cents makes it that much more pathetic.
The sticky notes and the song and everyone's cards is just so
Yeah,
cute.
what's the one above Abby?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder.
Oh, it's out of
Huh.
I think it's gone now. I can't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
it's gone now.
Yeah.
But don't
And then
be
Daryl
And-
splattered.
I need money for rent.
I saw a Twitter like redrawing of the "I need money for rent" one.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
incredible.
It was so
I
cute.
saw that too.
It was
It's
so
So
cute.
funny.
so good.
Oh, man.
Oh, WC!
Remember Nevea? It's by Nevea. It's by Nevea because Nevea like came up to me during one of the, I think, Saturday sessions, being like, "Look what I figured out."
It was
That's awesome.
beautiful.
Oh. And here are
And
our
there are
voice
physical
actors.
copies. All these name tags we have physical copies of
Mhm.
for an event.
Yep.
The USC Games Expo.
Our first, and it was also the day that we initially released. So it was
Yes, May 7th.
May 7th. Thank you for playing.
Ugh.
The WereCleaner.
The guitar version of the it's so good.
Nah,
Soundtrack coming soon.
Yes.
my
Thank
God.
you, David.
Actually, yes, coming very soon. I just
It
got an
should be.
update on that.
Oh, you
I did, and
You did.
it is in the very final stages. I
Oh
did.
yes. Oh yes. Beautiful. And this is our little collectibles. Samuel,
Can't believe
which
you
one
didn't get all
is?
the collectibles moves.
I never get all the collectibles. Samuel.
Moose, you
Which
ignored
is
some of
your
the collectibles. You were in the CEO's office. You could have
Multiple
grabbed
times. Multiple
Which is
times.
my favorite?
Which is your favorite?
Shoot.
Of
I mean,
the ones that I
just
have on screen.
yeah, right. I just think Mr. Shoop's head is so silly. It's one of the first ones that we like conceptualized and I think wrote and made art for. It was like it was just one of the first collectibles that we actually fully rolled out.
Yeah, it was also one of our
Um,
first 3D models.
Yeah, wow. I think we just really I think we just struck gold with this stupid little mannequin head. But
Such a stupid little guy.
for close second and third would be two that you don't have, honestly. But
Should I go get them?
No, it's fine. But just the steak and garlic, because I like how it ties back to the potential that there is
Cameron.
a vampire in the office. Yeah, Cameron.
No way.
And
That's
and also, I love lethal pepper spray because it just makes Daryl even more unhinged than he already
Oh,
was.
true. And hey, that'll actually take me 2 seconds to get.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Let's just get, if I understand controls, let's get that. Daryl, go over there. Hi, Daryl. Bye, Daryl. With your little shotgun. Only available on the last level. And here it is.
But you can see it in all prior levels, and so it makes fun of you, it
Primes
laughs
you.
at you.
Yeah, I've seen so many people who are like, "How do we get that shiny in Daryl's office?"
Yup.
It really ate at people. It really did.
Exactly. It itches your brain, and then you're like, oh, I see. The last level. Oh, man. I
Also,
still
the
love
early
these guys.
tutorial art in the background.
Yep. This was Eggsy, this was Cerulean's, this was, I think, also Eggsy's. This was Anna's back here. And then, I think, Anna, our art director, and then this one... This is just
Kyle's
his,
ID
that's
badge,
just his
right?
ID badge.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then
that's
the
just his ID
plushies.
badge. And then the plushie,
Which we made.
which we got. Also, Daryl plushie coming soon.
Wow.
Truly, Daryl plushie coming soon. Oh man. Alright, I think this is the last level we'll do. And then we'll call it.
Any final words for the folks at home?
Oh. Oh. Ooh. Who has everyone killed the most?
It better not be me.
No, Charlie, I definitely killed you the most, but like intentionally, every single time.
Yeah.
Kind of nice, actually.
You're welcome.
Whenever I see Charlie, I make sure to run into him.
Just bump a little bump.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
Did we ever fix me going to the women's restroom?
No.
Or do I still go to the
No,
No,
you
no,
still
no,
go to the
no,
women's
no, no.
restroom. We
Well,
never
you
changed
fixed
it.
it.
We never
Well-
meant to. Exactly. What do you
That's how
mean
you solved
fixed? What do you mean
Yeah.
fixed?
I see. Yes.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I'm just saying
the
the-
restroom.
Yeah,
Charlie.
the guy's
Just go
restroom
there.
was
You're the one
completely
who
messed up.
projects gender onto it.
You know,
Yeah.
it is
That's
kind of
very
funny because
true.
I feel like I'm the only person that ever goes to that restroom, actually.
It's your bathroom, I guess.
Hey, look,
Charlie-
Daryl does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is
But Daryl's on company business.
Yeah,
There
that,
we
yeah,
go.
that's true.
Oh,
No joke. Someone did ask me that when playing the game. I watched them play, and they're like, "Why is he going into the women's restroom?" And I was like, "That's just Charlie."
that's just
Also,
Charlie.
funny Easter
He's
egg
doing
on
Charlie
the screen.
things.
Kyle's paycheck shows up in the bottom right.
Yup.
Oh yeah.
And then since we've
Yay.
no-killed every level, we've got a little thing. I could play
Which is a
Saturday.
very
Get all the
late edition.
collectibles.
Very, very late edition, yeah. Oh man. Oh, and also the little sticky notes update every time you go back into the level select.
They're randomized.
They're randomized.
I was-
Wait, they are?
yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
randomized.
Did you
never know
Yeah.
that?
We still have people who are finding out about this.
What? Abby, no, you just forgot. You just forgot. Come
It's
on.
so
I swear I
subtle.
didn't.
Come on. No.
It's
Sung
so-
was so
my
happy
God.
when he
feature.
implemented it.
Yeah.
He was letting
Sung
everyone
loved
know.
all the little sticky notes.
The S got in, yes!
The S got in. Of course
Yeah.
it got in. Of
for,
course it got
for context, I was the one that made the UI for this screen, and I made a bunch of sticky notes, and Moose thought that they were so awful.
in. You know that none of these are yours, right?
I know that he changed every single one of them, but for
'Cause
one of them I had it as the stupid S that people draw in elementary school, and I'm so glad that somebody redrew it.
Yeah, Phoebe redrew it. And it was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's easier to do it.
Oh man. I'm so glad that your pencils aren't in here.
You're a hater of excellent things. Those pencils were exquisite.
No.
They were exquisite, Charlie. I'll give you that.
They were.
No.
They
The
were
asset
very,
themselves
very
was
nicely
nice.
made.
The fact that they were on the screen was not.
You know, I thought about quitting the team after my pencils got cut
Oh, did
from
you?
the level
Oh,
select
did you
screen.
break
Yeah.
up a partnership like that,
No.
Charlie?
Oh,
Break up a
silly Charlie.
partnership?
We would never let you quit.
Exactly. I would never let you quit. I would just come to
You're
your
stuck
house.
here with us.
forever and
Forever.
ever and ever.
Forever.
And with that,
And with that, y'all won't be stuck with us because this is now over. But thank you so much for hanging out with us for these last about 45 minutes. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. This was wonderful. And I hope that you play the game yourself, because even though you kind of saw me screwing around with it, the cleaning itself is really just so satisfying. And a lot of it is just try your luck at defeating Daryl, at cleaning messes, and not killing people. With that, have fun, everyone, and have a good day.
bye.
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 Bye.